Project started up and finished right now. Oh, buddy. It's such a mood, right? Silly ADHD brains. But they are the things that, like, help us to be, like, creative in the first place. So I'm thankful for that, you know? This is going to be the weirdest looking little mandrake thing for a while. Why is green eeing? Was that you or was that a pet? Or was that someone going E? E for the bear. I got it. Build-A-Bear is fun, but the local one is judgy. What? What, as in, like, if you go in there as an adult, they're like, how dare you? I really hope I don't get that today. Like I said earlier, I was just like, why would you want to prevent grown-ups from spending money in your store? Very odd to me. Because I eat. Did I eat? I didn't even remember eating. I was just like, eee. Hello, yes, I am Bear. Hello, Bear. How are we doing? I love those terms for it as well, Mel. Been making an effort to convert my UFOs to WIPs to whips. I always end up calling them whips. I may have attained new crafts. Oh no. I am so terrible. I'm just like, I have the amount of times that I have gone, ooh, new craft, going to buy all of the things to do with new craft. Try it a couple of times. No, I didn't like it because didn't give it enough time. Have lost interest now. Have all of this stuff that I spent all this money on and I'm not actually doing anything with it. It's not nice. I went to Build-A-Bear for a special edition Stitch and they were very judgy. I was like, to build my Stitch. Yeah, I don't get that. Like, why is anyone going to have any problems with, like, people going in and purchasing things from your store? I really hope that we don't have that experience today. Although it will be kind of fun, because it will be me and Law, so two green-haired MB creatures, and JR, who is giant bear man, so making a bear. Stitch, I know! They've got a really cute special edition Stitch, like the different, like the pattern fabric, very, very cute. Take money, give bear, exactly. You give me bear now. Person I met seemed like it was their absolute dream job. That's what you want. It's like my friend Jenny, like she worked at the London Aquarium, and she was one of the people who would sort of walk around and be like, do you want to know a little bit about this, you know, interesting thing? And she said sometimes people were just like, and they just sort of walked off. But there were lots of times where, like, you were talking to people who were genuinely interested in, like, the little creatures and stuff, and she would get super enthusiastic, and it was really lovely. It's always good seeing someone who, like, has that love for their, you know, they found their job, they found their calling. But yeah, I love that. I'm sure there are people who are in, like, the Disney store who absolutely adore it, you know? Get package, the contents of this package, leave it under healthcare and leave it at that. That's absolutely fine. That is absolutely fine. You've got a thing that is going to help you. And that is all we need to know. But I am glad that you got your, Stitch, Tori. Was it totally worth it? Have fun of it. Thank you. I hope it will be very fun. I've never been before, so this is the thing. Yeah, if you can find a job that aligns with your passions, it's wonderful. Exactly. And that's why, like, there's so many instances where I'm just like, this is why it is so important to know yourself and to know your values and to know what you want to have in life, if that makes sense. Because that way you then know which direction you need to be going in, if you can. And, you know, what kind of, I don't know, like, keeping those dreams in mind means that whether you're doing it consciously or subconsciously, you will be, like, slowly moving towards that thing that you want to be achieving. You know, I was saying to someone the other day about, like, the little dreams that I have to do with this, and how I feel like I'm starting to realize now that, like, there's a lot of things that I would have absolutely been able to totally power through with if I didn't have that fear. the ADHD motivation kind of thing makes it really tough. So I'm trying to get my way through it and see what will work for me. Hi, Mama Kestrel. Hello, Sweet Bean. How are you doing today? As a needle felt kit and a needle punch kit to try, has never done either. May have got some nail binding needles. What is nail binding? What is it? I want to know what this is. I believe I can platinum Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. And I love my volunteering job. I love both of these things, Eddie, and I have no doubt you are going to platinum that game, and we're going to celebrate, and it's going to be lots of fun. And it's the best day to play it because it's May the 4th. Yeah, so I've got a needle punch kit. That was one of the things that I wanted to try, and I want to get like a tufting gun to make rugs with, and I want to, yeah, there's just so much that I would love to be doing. Just got to try, you know? No, in fact, I don't. I need to work out ways that it works for me. I can't keep saying, I just got to try harder, because that's what I've been told my entire life until I found out that my brain is wired differently, and that's why I find these things difficult. And that's not a bad thing, it's just, I've been... What was it you said to me the other day about that, JR? About, like, sort of my life so far. I'm excited that sunrises are happening earlier and earlier. I love watching them. Especially when I can see the moon in the sky, the cotton candy sky, big clouds, and the bright moon makes me unbelievably happy. That's lovely, Bunny. I've been playing life on hard mode, yeah, pretty much. Like, and no one sort of told me. So I was struggling along, thinking everyone else could do it real easy, and I'm just like, why am I finding this so hard when everybody else is finding it? Not everybody else, but, you know. I'm kind of being told that, like, it's easy, just do the thing. And I'm like, why? How does this look so easy to you? And yeah, you kind of go from there. It's fun, but not fun in the slightest. One of these days I'll pick up some clay and clay carving tools and make some clay burbs. Yes! Well, that's another thing. Yet another thing that I have. I've got, what do you call it? I've got some wooden clay. Like wood fiber clay. I think I told you guys about it before. Thank you for always being there for me. You're the best. You're the best, Eddie. We will be there for anyone who needs it. As well as we can, you know? We do our best. So, I appreciate that very much. Yeah, for people that find it easy, their journey is a set of shallow steps. Our journey is a cliff face and handholds are really hard to see. We can climb, but it's tiring and slow. That's a really clever way of looking at it, for sure. And it's very true. So yeah, hands up anyone who has ever sort of gone through that whole, you know, like, well, it's easy, you know, just like... If you just applied yourself, if you just did this a little bit more, if you just tried harder. And I'm like, I'm already trying really hard, and I still can't do it very well at all. Doing well this morning, researching leather. I have a project I need to make. So in the massive research phase. Ooh, I do love that one. That's when you get all the good brain feelings on Kestrel, so I hope you get some answers. We do have a few people, I think we've had a few people who have done leather working and stuff in our Discord, so feel free to ask if you have any questions. But we do love the research, though. Sony moves more towards Sanrio plushies. I have actual values and things too, it's just sometimes difficult to see them in the sometimes low mode fog. That's very true. That's very, very true. But it is also, like we said, it's very important to know yourself when you have the spoons to, really, and to figure out like what is important to you and what you can do in your life to kind of move towards that. And even if it's just, you know, if you, depending on like your depending on your needs, you know, your needs, your mobility, your health and things like that, obviously it will look very different for everyone, which is again why we should not be comparing ourselves to other people, because we are all, you know, dealing with a very unique combination of things, you know, that the next person may not be dealing with. And so, you know, we can't be like, oh, well, you know, this person's doing so well and whatever. And it's like, yeah, they've got X number of things which are kind of going their way, and they may not have, you know, whatever issues you might be, whatever challenges you might be coming up against. It doesn't mean that you are not doing as good as them. It just means that you're in a different circumstances. I was at work dinner the other day with a potential client. He stated, I just don't get anxiety. I've never experienced anxiety in my entire life. Like, what? Agrees. An African proverb that says, "How do we eat the head of the rat?" Yeah, there's I think Kat always says, our friend Kat always says that her mum's one is, you know, what do we do with it? With an elephant, we eat it bit by, you know, bite by bite. And obviously the autistic brain comes in and goes, why are we eating an elephant? Why is there an elephant in the room? I always love we chat away. Found our DIY for the sewing phase. The next stage after that will be even more challenging as it involves sewing cowries. Ooh, what are cowries? Yes, post in the Discord. Please do, Mama Kestrel. You are always welcome. Exclamation point Discord for anybody who's not in there already. Come along and join us. Just take baby steps. People when you actually take small steps. I don't know. It's what the just do it kind of thing reminded me of. It's just so silly. Yeah, they're just like, just take baby steps. Oh no, you're not doing it fast enough. People. Specific type of shell. Ooh, okay. That sounds interesting. For me, my EFD also means that in front of each section of cliff there's a wall with a door in it. If I walk directly towards that wall, the door is locked. Walk past the door on the way somewhere else, the door is unlocked. But I can't tell that unless I try to open it, and it's disheartening not to know if it's locked or not in any given time. That's an interesting way of putting it. It's a spiritual project. Beautiful. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Right, so let's see how we can do this hair. I am going to trim it shorter. But I'm trying to work out. Cowries are cute shells. Nice. I don't think I remember them. Or know what they look like particularly. But they sound lovely. Right, I needed to do... Let's see what we can make the hair look like. This one maybe... That one maybe. That one maybe. Okay. Teeth brush, finger comb my hair, moisturizer my face, new moisturizer, put serum on my hair, be heading out soon to go visit Nan in the nursing home with Mum. Aww. Cara is ready. Ready for the outside world. I love this. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Actually, I've done all of this. I really should be making the horns, shouldn't I? But for about 20 minutes. So let's at least start doing the shapes for our little horns for this guy. We'll see how we get on. They were the first money. No way. A crown in the style of a specific African hat for one of my Orisha. I'm a priestess of Yamaya within Nikumi. Okay. I don't know a lot about that, but that sounds amazing. Cowries, especially specifically money cowries, are very important with African traditional religions, or ATRs for short. Interesting. This is a fawn. This is Pan himself. He's got his little leggies there, and he's going to be sitting there. And he's got the hair. Vegetarian Vulture. Hi. Are there any Wind of the Willows fans in here? Me, please. Love Pan. Isn't he fun? He's a fun guy to hang out with. Jean, welcome in. How you doing? Welcome in. Lovely, lovely to see you. But yes, I do like the Wind of the Willows. In fact, I have... Where are my little friends? We've got a mole and a badger, and we didn't have a ratty actually, did we? Oops, jiggled it. Boop. Boop. Also, Vegetarian Vulture is a fantastic name, by the way. I'm fine. How about you? I am very good, thank you. We're going to have a lovely day today. I'm looking forward to hanging out with some good peoples. Very tired. My brain thinks that I haven't done anything, but I know I went shopping early in the morning and tried a new food, and I'm still tired from the vacation. Yeah, you need to take a little bit of a rest. You did a lot of travelling, Fern. It's absolutely fine to do that. And it's the weekend, and it's a bank holiday. It's nice to chill. Pan is very important to me. I've been pretty devoted to him since I was 18, just turned 55. So love this project. Aww. Well, happiest of birthdays for whenever your birthday was, Mama Kestrel. I'm so glad that we got to meet. And we do love Pan. I just thought that he'd be a good fit for Beltane because we've just had that. So we're going into happy, frisky springtime, you know? Are pansexuals named after Pan? I don't think so. I think it's just Pan's like across the board kind of thing. Oh, thank you for the kitty paws there, Gio. 1, 2. 5 minutes. 5 minutes of... Oops, there we go. Please, gotta put goat horns. Of course. Of course. He has to have the horns. So that is what I was going to start doing his hair, but I thought it was probably a good idea for me to put the horns on and then kind of build the hair around it. But I do only have 20 minutes left today, so we will be carrying on with this one tomorrow. So make sure that you are following if you're not already. Make sure that you've got your notifications on so you know when we're going live. Or jump into our Discord and there will be a go live message in there when we go live tomorrow. Oh, thank you for the stretch. What kind of hair are you going to give Pan? I don't know much about Pan, so I don't know if they have a specific hairstyle. It's just kind of wild, because he's the god of the wild, so he's just, Jethro did, he stretched just as you said that. Aw, Jethro, good stretch. Hi, Cersei, how you doing? I'm so sorry, I've been jumping all over the place. It's so good to see you. Hi. Have you had a lovely week? Where are we at? We'll go for medium. Try and get this joined together a bit. But yeah, he absolutely has to have horns. So we can get him looking a bit more fawn-like. Goat horns, not the War Ram style horns. You got me worried now that I'm, yeah, so it's not curly-whirly. Not curly-whirly horns, more like, they've got a little wave to them, but they're not curly-whirlies, right? I'm trying to now imagine. I'm like, have I got the right horns on this? Oh, and I did want to do him some ears, actually, as well. Is that perfect? Yay! Right, so we'll see how we get on with this a little bit. Yeah, definitely goat, but not big curly ram. No. More like... Oh, I can't really draw it. I was like, kind of wiggling my hand. Does it really work? Just not ram horns. Can't help it. It's supposed to have goat horns. Yeah. So I'll do like two sort of like basic straight sort of tapers and then give them a little wave to them, you know. Leaving now, bye. We'll take care, JR. See you in a bit, bud. Yes. So as we said earlier, we are going out for the very lovely Law's birthday. And we're going to take them to Build-A-Bear. And I'm very excited about it. And Jura is just heading out to come pick us all up. So, yay! Oh, I share that. See, that doesn't work for me either. Annoying! Frustrating. But, yeah. We'll try and get a basic shape. Clink, 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 clink. Sorry about the clinking. Who's clinking? You? I adore ram horns, but it ticks me off when people put ram horns, sheep, on characters that specify they have goat features. Rams and sheep, not goats. Yeah, I think it's just like curly. They want it to look as pretty as they can, and they can't help myself where Pan is concerned. I love it. Who's doing the other ones? I know, how dare. Who out of you lot is doing the clinkings? I don't mind it. But I am very aware that it's next to my microphone, and the microphone is quite sensitive. So I don't want to be bugging anyone by doing clinky glass noises if they're not a fan. Give love a birthday squish or 50 pump. Oh, they will absolutely take a squish. They will absolutely take a squish. Get a nip into the garden with Jethro. Hopefully be back by the time the horns are taking shape. No worries. We've got about 10 minutes. 12 minutes-ish. And then I shall be getting ready to head on out. We shall find someone lovely to raid. Go and show some love. And, oops, here we go. I hope that you've all had a lovely day. Or you are having a lovely day. And that we've helped just to hang out and have a little place to chill. I appreciate every single one of you for being here. And I know I'm going to do this in a minute anyway when we do the raid out, but I really, really do. Like, I love coming here, and I love, like, you know, obviously it's so lovely to hear that people find this to be a safe space, and they feel comfortable being here, and they feel comfortable talking about stuff that's going on with them where they might not feel as comfortable in other places. I'm not saying anything about other Twitch communities, but, you know, maybe their home life or, you know, their IRL life and stuff is a little tough. So I'm so glad that we can be, you know, one of many spaces that people should have. There we go. Yeah, I'm very glad that we can be one of many places that people actually get to feel good and comfortable and safe and get to be their weird and wonderful selves. And I'm incredibly grateful that we get to be a part of that. And I'm always appreciative to our community because, you know, I do a bit, but so much of this is just like the absolute wonderfulness of like our community members. So big hug. First time in here, I like cozy streams. Well, you are in the right place, Vegetarian Vulture, and I appreciate you being here. Just make sure we've got everything. Yeah, we're good. Goodness, is it still... Oh, it's 10. That's okay. We could probably take it down to 5. I can do that if you need. Once you end stream, I'm going to try and get some more sleep. Me and my friend unfortunately couldn't meet up last weekend, so we're doing it today instead. Nice. Excited too because I found all my good art supplies to take with me to the park and draw. I just hope that the rain doesn't make things too much too mucky. Oh, bud. Oh, I hope the weather holds out for you. That would be amazing. A little hanging out and drawing in the park sounds wonderful to me. Thank you, Green. Appreciate you. I finally got my tax return information figured out. Should be at most another 9 weeks. Crazy it's going to take that long before I get my tax return back. Oh, bud. Well, I'm glad that you've got it figured out. Yeah, tax stuff is not fun, right? Every year, because over here in the UK, the way that we do our... We only need to do our, like, those tax forms and things like that if we are self-employed. Usually it is taken care of by your employer. But if you are registered as self-employed, which I have been for years, even though I do have a day job, but any sort of things, any supplies that I make or any money that I make from selling stuff that I've made, or like, you know, the money that I'm doing here on Twitch, I do actually claim it, or not claim it, but declare it. But the way that we do it is, the tax years run from like April to April. Which I think is in a few places. But you have to get your tax return done by the 31st of January. And then that's for the previous year or the year before. And then when it gets into April, that's the new tax year starting. And you are welcome to, because obviously you would already have all the data there, you are welcome to do your taxes for that previous year that's just ended, like when April rolls around. So my brain is looking at the clock going like, okay, it's the 5th of April now. So tomorrow, if I wanted to, I could do my taxes then. I wouldn't have to worry about them when it gets to January. Do I ever do it? No. Yeah, I never end up doing it. And I know that if I did, it would probably confuse the heck out of me so much that I would get to January the following year and I would have completely forgotten that I've already done it. And I will start getting those reminders that they send out to anyone who's self-employed, whether you've done it or not. And I'll be like, oh no, I haven't done it. And then I'll go and log in and it'll be like, no, you're done. You did it like a year ago. So even though it stresses me out and I always end up leaving it to the last minute and like the last few days before the 31st of January cut off or whatever, I always end up just being like, I have to do it that way because that's the way that I've been doing it for the last however many years. You play an important part of all of this. I hit go live, my friend. I hit go live and I try and start conversations about things that require discussion and try and create a space where people feel like they can be themselves. But so much of that comes from, like I said, the community, our amazing mod team, the people that have come in here and known that, you know, being kind is the most important thing. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing to see. And like I said, you know, if it wasn't for all of you being your wonderful selves, it would be me talking to myself in here. Dilla Drabber, please let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but thank you so much for the follow. Really do appreciate it. Hope you're doing wonderfully today. Purple Spotty Lava. Yeah, procrastinators are us, right? But I'm like, my brain... I always used to get told off. My sister always used to tell me off when I was a kid. It would just be like, stop procrastinating. I'm like, what does procrastinating mean? She'd be like, look it up in a dictionary. I'd be like, I'll do it later. Fully already knowing what the Dilla Drabber, yes you are, yes! It's the best feeling ever when I get a name pronounced correctly. But it's great to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Chat or lurk, whatever feels good. We are just glad you're here with us. We're here for about another 5 minutes or so. And then we're going to be raiding out someone lovely And we'll be back here again 10 a.m. tomorrow. 10 a.m. UK time. Uh-oh, I got an angry burp. I got an angry burp drifting. Don't make me come over there. Oh no. You're wonderful and amazing. This community wouldn't be here without you in the first place. Ooh, okay. Shush. You have succeeded. Don't tell yourself you have words. No. I'm not saying. I just don't ever want to be like, I made this, I did this, or whatever. It's like, no. If you know, I would be sitting here, like I said, you know, without all of you lovelies coming back and hanging out in here, it would be me chatting to myself. So you guys make this place, and I'm so grateful for it, and I'm so grateful that we get to hang out. I really, really am. I shall not show. I'm just imagining us on voice chat now, just yelling at each other, shush. My sore leg is driving me nuts. Oh, Mel, no. I got sore leg too. Mine's behind my knee, just being a pain right now. Won't manage to walk his lordship today and trying to entertain him, but even hobbling around the garden is so sore. I mean, it's his fault, but I still feel guilty. Oh, no. Did you have a fall over? Did you have a fall over with Jeffro? Is that what happened? But yeah, procrastination is tough. And it is something that we end up doing a lot, and I don't mean to. Let me just... I'm meant to be plugging my phone in so I can actually have some battery. That would be good. Before I leave the house. Right, I'm going to turn slow off because I reckon we're pretty chill now, right? Helps if I spell. There we go. Ta-da! But yes, you know that I appreciate you all massively, and I get to see all of you just being lovely to each other every day, and it's a wonderful thing to see. Line out of drawing is done right before end of stream. Yes! Oh, what beautiful timing is that? I love it. This space is of course a combination of all the wonderful people here, but you're the catalyst, my friend. You turn up every weekend and hold space for us. Thank you, Green. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do, is just hold space. And just make sure that if you need a little space to come hang out, this is what it's here for. And this is not a big enough horn for Pan. Okay? But we are getting there, right? And then it will have a little twizzle in it like this, just a small one. Is that what we're talking about with the goat horns? Because we don't want the rams, we want the goats like this. Yes? But bigger. And sort of here-ish. So anyone getting mad about who's getting mad about the goat horns, please let me know if this is the sort of vibe that we're looking for here. He pulled me oddly on Thursday, twisted, popped, and ouch. 3 hours in minor injuries later. No damage to bones, but something soft tissue-wise isn't happy. Oh, bad. Yeah, exactly. Big enough horn. Well, that's the funny joke, you see. Because Pan is a little bit saucy like that. he is a playful sort. So he needs a big horn. It works. Right. We're about 2 minutes away from the end of Strem. So I'm going to have a little look and see who we can raid out to. But yeah, that's looking okay to me. Looks good to me, but I'm not a horn specialist. That's fine. I shall have a little dig around and make sure that we've definitely got Pan-type horns. So otherwise, we will invoke the wrath of several people. Mr. Jokes had to close out of Twitch for a sec. No, it's because I said this isn't a big enough horn for Pan, and then obviously the joke's about horn and the, you know, the other use of that word. He's horny. He is. He's a horny boy in all the ways. So, yeah. He is very much around the fertility type things. It's all good stuff. Animals, people, plants. He's a good dude to have around like that. Blank Page, Sunkoi, or Laura Petal. Ooh. I shall have a little look. See, we're about 1 minute to go. Ooh. Just opened the screen and had Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses just staring at me. And a yellow crab. Right, let's see. So we raided Hula the other day. Yeah, we got Heido. We love Heido. Catriel Bun playing Katamari Damacy. Crafty zombie crocheting some silly burbs. That sounds cute. Crafty lady doing doing some nice art zen, just nice chill stream with some art. We've got Jedi Fire doing Power Wash Simulator, and we did go and we have had a few raids from Jedi Fire, so it